Hey guys, this is Ryan from TLDR Tech. Today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the new Canary app. They did a couple updates to the UI, and if you haven't seen our previous review of the Canary, please click on this video right here. So there are a couple cool new features in the Canary app. If you click on the modes, you can still arm, disarm, go to privacy mode, but there's also now a button at the bottom that goes to mode settings. Now in the mode settings, you can switch between disarmed and privacy mode when you're actually home. So if you're home and you don't want to be watched by the Canary, you can actually have it set to privacy. So when you come home, it disarms, but it goes straight to privacy mode instead of going to the disarm mode where it still records what you do. There's also an auto mode switching button at the very top that makes everything go to manual. So basically you have to change it. And also now there's a color bar over top of events in your feed that indicate which mode that your Canary was in when it recorded it. Another new feature is that they changed where the siren and emergency call buttons are. You no longer have to scroll down, they're just always visible. And because of this, they actually moved where the tagging is. You actually have to click tag this activity to tag the activity. But this screen is still the exact same as it used to be. So going back to your feed, you can now switch to armed events, and it's just a big list of every single time that it armed and there was some kind of movement. So if you are teaching it, this is the best place to go into and add your tags, tell it everything's all right, and also save clips. And something I didn't talk about in the last video is that if you click on the temperature here, it'll actually bring you into a more in-depth page with statistics about your temperature that you can scroll through and see what temperature it was throughout the day in your house. There's also humidity and air quality. And each of these has its own information button that tells you a little bit more about it. If we click on air quality, I was a little confused about how it decided what was good air, what was bad air. And this actually describes all the indoor pollutants that it can detect. So there's isobutane, hydrogen, methane, ethanol, all the things that you don't want in your air. And it even picks up, some cooking odors, cigarette smoke. So that's pretty cool. And it actually even tells you how to calibrate your sensors in it. So basically your Canary needs fresh air every once in a while. So it's good to open up your doors and let out some of those toxins, and it'll recalibrate your Canary. So you'll notice that when you update your app in your phone, it actually sends an update to your Canary itself. So your firmware gets updated. So it's yet to be seen if it addresses some of the issues people are having about connectivity, and sometimes their Canary may reset on its own or not be responsive, but I guess only time will tell. So TLDR, the new updates to the app are user interface changes, the addition of a widget, the option to change modes to privacy instead of disarmed when you're home, and finally a firmware update. So thanks for watching. Again, we're TLDR Tech. Do all those YouTube things, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.